This is the first time I felt content. Like, it's not good enough yet. I want more, but I know that I'm doing exactly what I want to do and on the right path for it. It'd been way cooler to do it by 25, but I'll take 38, I guess. Ultimately, you decide if you're going to live or not. Am I just going to get through life, or am I going to live? Because it's a fucking choice. I mean, you literally decide that. And some people decide it when they're 70, and it's too late. Good morning, Mr. Tim.
Oh, I got some good chat.
Let's go out for lunch today and have let's talk about like the future and get all jacked up and not drunk though. Let's stay sober.
Dude, I got some big news.
So do I. Do we have to save it for lunch? Because I don't feel like I'll make it. Should we go for lunch now?
Yeah, because I can't get it out of my head. I'll tell you the first thing. I'll just give you one thing. Holiday sold the Tundra.
Yep.
And we're building them the biggest, baddest fucking bitch you ever saw.
It's Friday and we're about fruited out. There's enough for everybody to have an apple or a banana today. You guys are late for Bro Media. Who's running it today? K-Dog, get your meeting together, bro. I didn't want to go to a stupid meeting anyways. I got kicked out. Eating a banana while staring the leader in the eyes. Whoa. I don't know how I feel about you taking that off of my $2,000 computer. What are you gonna do, wiggle wires and pretend you fixed it? That's what it looks like you're doing. Why is this monitor not turning on? Because Charlie had the same problem, it was the power button. Just had to push it. He spent 15 minutes trying to get his monitor to turn on. Fuller walked in there and hit the power button. I'm done with my banana, I'm gonna try to sneak back in there. I know that I'll be a bystander and not know what you're talking about soon because I'm just gonna trust that you're doing your jobs. And then I'm gonna be out harassing multi-million pages. You know, Tim and I are probably gonna divide and conquer that and just keep growing, and I won't know what you guys are doing. Hold each other accountable, but do it in a respectful way. Can you just spout off the 3-4 things you did do? So if you have your sheet here, you would rattle those off in 2 seconds. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's got his sheet. And when we say something like, hey, you need to get that done, he writes it down on today so that he can't possibly not do it. John, you should probably help out with this. Tim, come on. Anybody else wants to be a part of it? I'm picking out some wheels. Fuller says those. CO24. I say no. Make those wheels scream.
Why do you do that on everything?
Because I'm a wheel guy. Brad, these or chrome? Let's do it. Forgot my phone, Fuller. Forgot my phone. That's a creepy look.
I was trying to understand, like, you know, the days of the thumping are over for me. Sorry, but I'm getting a little over.
I just got this week, so I had to do it. I have such a headache, though. This song started doing that. Fuller and I weren't driving around like that.
Okay, so if there's 3 trucks going to Chicago, hopefully you get this on camera and we're recorded for quality purposes. I am not riding in here to Chicago.
Oh, look at that car. Fuck yes.
The old Regal.
Fuck yes. With some blades.
Riviera.
With some blades. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna have to get a steak sandwich because that's pretty much my favorite. But are you one to create that plan? Because I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I want to hire a guy like that remembers what we did last year. Because I don't write nothing down.
Oh, that's me.
You'll just remember it, or you write it down?
I don't have to write it down.
Huh?
I don't have to write it down.
You'll remember it for next year?
Yeah, I can go back through and tell you every ad that any of these other stores I've ever worked at always ran. What worked, what didn't work, what was hot, what wasn't hot.
Yeah. See, I'm always working on new shit. I don't remember to redo shit that worked. I'm more about what else could we be in and how can we keep going, and the tenacity to push what we're doing today over and over and over and over and over and beat it in.
Right.
But I only will do that for 6 months, and I don't want to do it. Like Bro Media, I've been running that meeting for 3 months, 2 months, a month? Right before we hired Tim, 2 months. 2 months, I'm over it. I don't ever want to run Bro Media again. I've already done that. I showed you how to do it, now you guys do it.
Right.
And they're doing it, and it's fucking awesome watching them do it. Because we're taking a 19-year-old kid like Junior and having him leading a 7-person staff meeting after eight weeks of seeing it and doing a phenomenal job. They're managing the piss out of it. Because I can only manage like 5 things at any given time. So I can have like 5 businesses, 5 vehicles, 5 close friends, 5 close family members. If you look at my life, I'm surrounded by about 5 or less. We have 5 initiatives right now at Custom Offsets. I run 5 metrics. I can't do, if it's more than that, I can't get my hands around it. And then I lose control and I won't do it. I won't do it. And I've been taught that nobody can. And when they try to, they have 10 fucked up things rather than 5 really good things.
Really good things.
All 5 of my vehicles are up to date on oil changes. All 5 are up to date on maintenance. None of them have major defects or things that need it. They're all clean when they need to be, or when I'm using them. Because I take really good care of those 5. You know what I'm saying? You guys can have whatever you want, and I'll just go on to the next thing. I don't care. I don't ever get romantic about anything.
Or you can put that down now, we're gonna eat. 10 seconds or less, what are we doing?
All loaded up, ready to rock and roll. We got the back seat full of drones and the beautiful Emily. Fuller says I have to start telling you guys what we're doing, otherwise it doesn't make sense all the time. So it is another Saturday, and today we are going up. We've been working pretty closely with Scorpion Off-Road because we just have been in love with some of their new wheel designs, and we were in the market to do, we want to do something with the Custom Offsets Avalanche, which is our original truck we ever built. One of the last ones that I put my hands all over and had time to really spend with. But we also built Justin's truck. If you guys didn't see The Builder, I think it was like episode 3. We did his Super Duty, and he did the Scorpion wheels, also picked out some that he liked. So we told Scorpion we'd make some sweet videos, so we're gonna head up to Green Bay. We have some cool locations set up, and we are gonna get the Avalanche and the Super Duty together and do some camera sexiness and see how it goes. So we have Emily with us. She's our pretty face because I haven't been able to fill that role. And then we have a back seat full of, an armrest full of drones and cameras and Ronins and all this stuff that Junior and Fuller make me buy in order to make sweet videos. So. But what was it, probably a year and a half ago, Emily, I was still really confused and trying to figure out why I was uneasy, like I still wasn't feeling it. And maybe I didn't communicate it too much because I usually don't talk a whole lot about my feelings unless my stomach hurts or if I have to puke. But this is the first time I felt content. Like, it's not good enough yet. I want more, but I know that I'm doing exactly what I want to do and on the right path for it. Been way cooler to do it by 25, but I'll take 38, I guess. That's where I'm excited to watch you and Junior and Mario and see if you can find it sooner, since you got to start off with a job that's pretty awesome. You didn't have to go get a shitty job that you didn't like most of the people in the whole world. It'll be interesting, do you become a spoiled bitch because of it and then you can't get happy? Or will you just get there so much faster and live, you know, a contentful life from 25 all the way to 75? The myth, the man, the legend.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. What's happening?
This is Fuller, he videotapes everything I do.
Hi, Fuller. How are you?
Good. Brian let me have his job in the IT and reporting, so I learned all of the data stuff we do from this guy. And he worked with Mandy for how many years? 10?
12 years.
12 years?
12.
So I had to ask Vieira if it was right to steal Mandy. He said, go ahead. they're not using her anyways. So this is kind of just telling you, you know, what are the most important core functions of the business. Because when we didn't know this, I was trying to hold everybody accountable for everything. And if you're held accountable for everything, you're gonna miss something. So now I try to keep my cool if it's something outside of this. But if you don't do one of these, I don't have to keep my cool. That's the pact that we've made with each other. You know, we wanna be a channel. I want people to actually come home and watch Custom Offsets YouTube on their smart TV and watch the builder and the dream job and spotlights and the how-tos and just enjoy sitting down. We've had a lot of people comment, I have watched every one of your videos. We've put out 400 videos. Wow. We do 9 videos a week right now. So we're always shooting. There's always like 2 or 3 guys shooting. So we go through these every single day and they move to done as they finish them. So it's just accountability, getting shit done, 9:30 huddle, and we blow through it. I spent quite a bit of time teaching him for a week on rolling. He wanted to measure the month. So he wanted to put up here on the 6th of February, where are we at, to the end of the month. I said, well, that's stupid. You're gonna feel depressed the entire month. Or you're gonna sit and do math and just slow down. Are we selling at the end of February? Because Brian Vieira taught me that unless if you're selling, why are you ending? A calendar shouldn't run your business. It's never ending. Your current 30 days should be just as good as your last 30 days. And as yesterday and today, if you want to do this, you have to act like that's what you're doing. You don't do this every month, you just start over. And he's like, fuck man, that's mind blowing. You know, he really liked it because he's like, that's so true. Because he was a used car salesman. Sell 600 cars in June. Well, you get to 600 and you're done for the month. I don't have to try anymore. Hit all my bonuses. I'm gonna save the rest for next month. That's bad attitude. Or you start selling cars at a loss because you want to hit 600. What if it was 30 days rolling and it was never over and you're gonna act better.
You're gonna do the right thing.
He's like, holy fuck. I said, yeah, someday you'll have to meet Brian Vieira, because the minute he taught me that, it changed my whole perspective on business. Oh yeah, she's nice. I hope it don't fall off of there. Tim was inside telling me, I cleaned up your truck, you can have her back. We look outside and there's his. You know, this is my first F-150, Brad. We all make mistakes. Question is, will I live through it? I don't think I would enjoy that right there. No, I wouldn't like doing that. Brad, you're in a bad spot. If he goes off, you're the dead guy. Oh, never mind, you're good. That guy don't care. This ain't his first rodeo. I will give you advice and I'll come and see if you took my advice. If you have not, there will be no more advice. Because I can't waste time.
No, you can't.
My growth rate has been 320% year over year since I started this, and we're not slowing down. And this was gonna be the year we thought we might slow down because the numbers are getting so huge. We just went on to something new. Now we're growing that at 300 to 400%. And what I've told them is I will never set these as goals. These are gonna be targets. And then this is what's expected. If we want to create a new goal, then I have to have a strategy. Almost all of my people have never led. Yep, because I hired a leader now. All of my kids are 21 and under, and the ones that aren't, they've always done work, they've never led. And that's where I started realizing if I can do this, I can prepare them to be awesome. One of them wants to run his own t-shirt company. but he's been doing it for 2 years and he can't quite get the traction. If he did this, he would destroy it because he would know what he's measuring and he wouldn't just be doing things, he would be doing strategies that drive his goal. Nick keeps selling the fucking wheels off of my truck, so I have to take the next set of wheels. Oh yeah, that's nice. Clean too. I like that it's all cleaned up for me. Look at, they put flames on it. I really like what we're doing with this one. Where are the keys? Where are the keys? Come on, Fuller. So we're gonna step over here and have our safety talk. You can move to this side, move to this side. So we know this is usually that busy season, and last year we were here and everybody had frowns. So it's fun to see that there's a lot more smiles this year and things are really doing well, because at the end of the day, if we make all these sales and nobody fills the orders, we're done. So it's game over. So we see you guys as our better half in the relationship, because we know we're just out selling stuff. So we definitely appreciate everything you guys do for us. I know a lot of these faces have been here for the 4.5 years, I think we're coming up on, of our relationship. So we just wanted you to know that we're real people and not just that logo and the pink sticker on the stacks of wheels and tires. So. Yeah, so Fuller makes me say stuff to the camera, which I fucking hate. So it is, what time is it, Fuller? 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock, we're about to make our 3.5-hour trek back home. We got Paul and the Funky Bunch behind us. We took the 15 of us, there's about 19 of us up in Appleton. We're basically the marketing arm, plus we do some of the smaller shipping and stuff from up in Appleton, but we took the day and came down to the distribution warehouse down in Chicago, Illinois, so that we could hook up with the rest of the team, which is about 105 people. So those are the folks you got probably by now have seen, that we got a chance to talk to them and thank them and just kind of tell them, you know, we appreciate what they do. They're filling all the wheel and tire orders. And we got another distribution warehouse where we do all the lift kits and everything. So we'll have to go see those guys probably. It's busy season, so we just figured we'd stop in and get everybody lunch and kind of hang out. And a lot of these guys haven't even seen the warehouse because most of our team is new in the last 18 months. So it was fun to go see the process and see that things are just hauling ass and doing really well. And it's been a lot of hard work in the last few years, getting better and better and better at our game. So it was fun. It was fun. This time last year, I think it was one of those times where we were just struggling and trying to put the pieces together. We had grown so fast, and this year we knew the growth was coming again, so we prepared for it and we're set up for it and basically crushing it. So still having fun, even though got our hands full. But I think it's fun. Fuller, do you have fun? Yeah? What did we shoot? Dozen videos?
More than that, 15 plus.
Dozen, 15 videos, so that was cool. Got lots of hot news done, so that's it, Fuller. That's the synopsis of the day. I'm tired. Been up since 4:30. About 7 hours of driving, 8 hours of work. Is that an exaggeration? 9 hours of work. We got there at 9, it's 6. That's just math, Junior.
I carry so much weight that you'll probably never believe it. I fade, I fall, stand tall. Some dream of greatness while others stay awake to achieve it. I do this without no excuses. Just love winning less than I hate losing. I'm proving the rain through my era. So even if I die for centuries through history, I'm alive. Right? I'm always a winner. Even if I fall, I can still get bigger. The definition of a champion. Definition of a champion.
I hope Kirk knows that it's race car time.
Who?
Kirk, this is emerging lane. I just got tricked. There's those loose parts again.
I love that when you get
We
on
left
this,
Powell in his dust.
You can hear it take a fucking breath of air.